Welcome to At Home with Anita Rosner. If you saw my video last week, you know that I made a 4-pound boule of sourdough bread. I make bread about once a week, and even though my family devours the bread, nobody wants the ends. They don't like the heels. So what I do is I save them in the freezer, and when I collect a goodly amount, I make walnut sourdough pesto. It's amazing, and it's so easy, and it's a great way to use your stale leftover bread. So let's get started. You will need 4 or 5 pieces of stale crusty bread, olive oil, about 4 cups of loosely packed basil, a few lemons, some sea salt, and a cup of toasted walnuts. In the bowl of the food processor, we're going to start by grinding up the bread. So that ground down to about 2.5 cups of breadcrumbs. Now, you can make this with 2.5 cups of breadcrumbs. You don't need leftover stale bread to do it. It's just what I'm using. It gives it a nice flavor. All right, now we're going to add our toasted walnuts and a pinch of sea salt. Now we'll just tear up our basil, throw that in. So I put in half the basil just to see. Ground that down. I'm going to put in more. I might put in all of it. Who knows? Since you don't know how much crumb your stale bread is going to yield, you have to kind of play it by ear with how much basil you add. Let's see. All right. Ooh, that is a beautiful color. I used almost all the basil. This is what's left. So now we're going to add the juice of, I have 2 lemons here. We'll start with 1 and see if that's enough, and if not, we'll add some more. We'll start with half first and then taste it. And I don't know if you can see, it's starting to take shape, to become like a paste. Oh, it looks so good already. Let's add the second half of lemon and a little bit more salt. And we'll taste it with a clean spoon, no double dipping. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, now we're going to drizzle in some olive oil. We do this last because the breadcrumbs would soak it all up and you'd have to use a lot more oil. But because we added the basil, which has moisture in it, and the lemon, which has moisture in it, we won't need as much olive oil. So we'll just stream it into the top. And this is my citrus-infused olive oil. If you didn't see that video, put it right up there. Just scrape down the sides, check the consistency. All right, I've only added about probably 2 tablespoons, but I would like it to be a little bit smoother, so I'm going to add a little more. You can't over-process it, so let it run. I ended up adding between 1/4 cup and 1/2 cup of olive oil, but it is creamy, it is spreadable, and you will want to spread it on toast. You will certainly want to toss it in your pasta. You will want to put it on vegetables. You will want to bake this on fish or chicken. Oh, it is unbelievable. I'm just spreading this on a little toast. You can add cheese to this, but you won't miss it. Yeah. It is so good. You can keep this covered in the refrigerator for up to a week. Not that it's going to last that long. Or better yet, make extra, keep it in the freezer, and you always have it on hand. It is delicious on pretty much anything. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you here again next time at Home with Anita Rosner.